Sober Girls Yoga by the Mindful Life Practice. Hi, yogis. Welcome back to the Release series. My name is Alex, and this is our fourth session together. For this practice, a cushion might come in handy, some blocks, perhaps a yoga strap, and I invite you to just bring your body into a comfortable shape. Now, once you arrive in this shape, you can lengthen through your heart. Close the eyes. Take deep breaths in and out. And as you breathe in and as you breathe out, can you arrive in this moment? Sensing everything around you that you can hear, smell, taste, and even touch, and using that sensory info to help you go inward. Take the palms into heart center, Anjali Mudra, and then draw the fingers together, extending the index finger and thumb, and then pivot this mudra down towards the earth. This is the mudra we've been working on for the practice of letting go, the practice of releasing. My inquiry for you today is, what are you afraid of when it comes to letting go? Now let's release the palms, bring them face up. See what we can receive in our hands. And then just gather that in heart center. Let's drop our right earlobe down towards our right shoulder. And then perhaps you take the right palm up and land it on the side of the skull. And maybe you extend the arm towards the side and just see how that feels. So there's a few tension hot spots in our body where we hold tension, where we hold stress, where we hold pain and suffering. And one of those spots is the neck. Stay there for a couple more breaths. And then we're going to take our head all the way up through center and then just go the opposite way, so you can drop the earlobe down towards the left shoulder. And then maybe you plant the palm on the side of the skull. And then let's lift our head all the way up and gather our palms up towards the sky. Look up. Exhale, palms through the heart center. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, palms at heart center. And then do one more. Lift your arms all the way up. And then this time you're going to land your right palm over to the right. Lift your left arm towards the side. And then just pivot your body through center. Land your left palm. Reach your right arm up. And then let's keep going like this. Just two more. And then one more. And then we're going to come all the way up with both arms and then move into some twists. Just keep going like this. Doing one more. And then eventually bringing your arms all the way up, taking your palms into heart center. So we're going to make our way onto a tabletop pose. You can just slide your bolster to the side, come onto your hands and your knees, and then move through a few flows. Maybe just moving through one more. And then eventually coming all the way into a neutral. And you can tuck your toes, lift your hips all the way up and back, find your down dog. Now from your downward facing dog, we're going to try something different today, which is that we're going to be stepping our foot all the way forward into a lunge. So if you have longer legs or it's a little bit trickier for you to make that full step, you might take your blocks underneath your hands. That's a really great option. And then you can lift up and just reach that right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Draw your right knee in, step your right foot between your palms, and you can rock forward and back. And then eventually land your left knee onto the mat. Lift your arms all the way up, find your low lunge. We're going to open our arms into cactus arms and take our right arm underneath the left, finding our eagle arms, and then flow with our breath a little bit. Good, maybe just one more. And then unwind both arms, lift them up. Reach the arms forward. Now we're going to leave our left arm exactly where it is and spiral our right arm back. And then just come into that twist, gazing over the right shoulder for 3, for 2. And then on 1, come all the way back, lifting both arms up towards the sky. And then take your palms back onto the blocks or onto the mat. If you have your blocks, you can just slide them to the side, tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee, step your right foot all the way back, and then move through a flow so you can have your knees lowered onto the mat, slowly lowering all the way down, lifting our heart, lowering our bodies back down, and then shifting through a table all the way up to down dog, step the feet in. Now lift the left leg up towards the sky and we'll go the opposite way. So we're going to draw the left knee all the way in, step the foot between the palms, land onto the right knee. And again, lift your arms up towards the sky, open your arms into cactus arms, Wrap the left arm underneath the right, and then flow with the breath a little bit. So your back bending, your heart opening. And you're doing this for just a few more breaths. Just one more. And then lift your arms all the way up. Let's unwind the arms, lift them up. And then take our palms forward. Leave our right palm where it is. Pull your left arm back like you're almost pulling open like a bow and arrow, and then you're expanding your heart towards the side. And then just slowly unwind everything. Lift the arms up. And then take your palms all the way forward. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. Step your left foot all the way back. Now you can keep the knees lowered, or you might lift them and then flow through your whole chaturanga. And if you want to learn more about the chaturanga steps, I break that down in my series called Grounded, which is my root chakra foundational series. This one connects to our sacral chakra, going with the flow and letting go. Now let's bend our knees, gaze forward, step the feet up to meet the hands. Take your inhale, halfway lift. Take your exhale, fold. We'll do one Utkatasana chair where you sit the hips back, lift the arms up, take your palms into heart center. Take your inhale, land your right elbow onto your left knee. Just stay into that twist. And then come all the way through center. Let's twist the opposite way. Land your left elbow. Gaze over the right shoulder. And then let's come all the way up. Lift all the way up to stand. Sweep your arms up. And then take your palms into heart center. So we'll do one balancing pose before we drop into stillness today. So we're going to leave our left foot where it is. Open our right foot to the side. Plant the foot either on the ankle, the shin, maybe all the way up on the thigh, coming into your tree, and just bringing your palms together. Okay, take another breath. And then just release the right foot and we'll switch it up the opposite way. So we're going to lift off of our left foot onto our tippy toes, land the foot onto the ankle, the shin, or the thigh, and then maybe bring our palms together and just anchor into the moment just for a few breaths. And then we're going to land our left foot and then slowly come all the way to the front of the mat. Take an inhale, arms reach up towards the sky. Take an exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Make your way back to a down dog. And then we're going to come all the way forward into what's called swan and yin. It's called pigeon and yang. What we're going to do is take our right leg up and then pull our right knee in, laying it across the width of the mat, snuggling the left knee back, and then coming forward. So if this pose is not feeling good in your body, you could also do thread the needle, which is something we've learned in the previous series. when you're on your back and your ankle is crossed over your thigh. So you could do that. Or if this is working for you, you're just going to hinge all the way forward and land into the shape. Now, another option I want to provide is if your right hip is lifted, you might place the block underneath the hip and then come all the way forward. So something that I have spent a lot of time in my life working on is releasing my expectations of other people. So I think sometimes we have unspoken expectations about what people will do and won't do in our lives. We have expectations that a parent might behave a certain way, a sibling might behave a certain way, an uncle or aunt or grandparent or coworker or boss. We have expectations that someone is going to be a certain way. And it's the expectations that disappoint us more than what actually happens, right? Let's take a few more breaths in our pigeon. And then we're going to come all the way up. Lifting all the way up into your down dog. And then going the opposite way. So take your left leg up. Draw your left knee in. Lay your shin across the width of the mat. Snuggle the knee back. Take a breath in. And then come all the way forward. Settling into your pigeon in the side and supporting yourself in any way that would feel right for you. So I think one of the biggest breakthrough moments for me in releasing or letting go was when I just realized that people are the way they are, right? And they're good at the things they're good at, and they do the things they do for their own reasons, just like we do the things we do for our own reasons. And when we release these expectations and just accept the world for what it is and people for who they are, then we can find freedom. And stay there for just a few more breaths. And then we're going to come all the way up. And then just come up through a table all the way back. And the next shape that we're going to do is going to involve us coming on the belly. So you can come all the way down and then just rest onto the elbows. So this itself is called Sphinx pose. And if you just feel like having a back bend, feel free to stay here. You can also use your bolster as a little bit of a support for your rib cage. That can be nice. I'm going to be taking this pose into a quad stretch. So I want to show you a gentle way that you can get into the quads. So I'm going to take my right arm, cross the width of the mat, and then just lift my left leg up, take my left hand and push it in towards my foot. Now my quads are pretty flexible, so I have the space to bring my heel almost to the ground, but I know that that might not be everyone's experience. So you might be up here and that's okay, that's perfect. And maybe this just isn't working at all and you're just taking a normal standing quad stretch. That's cool too. Just do what suits your body and we'll stay there for a few breaths. Okay, let's take about 5 more breaths. And then we're going to release our left foot and then go the opposite way. Okay, just stay there for a few more breaths. And then when you're ready, release the foot and slowly just start to lower back down. Give yourself one moment where you reset. And I invite you to just roll all the way onto the back body and expand your heart up towards the sky. Extending the legs, heels heavy, toes droop away.
Know that I'm going to bring you back in a moment when the time is up.
May the long time sun shine down on you, always surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home. Guide your way home. Guide your way home. Give your body a wake up wiggle. Nice long stretch through the spine, fingers all the way through toes. Curl your knees into your chest. Nice little hug. And then just gently make your way all the way up to a seated shape with the palms at the heart center. So we're going to close this practice with our intention. Before we do that, let's interlace our palms, keep our index finger extended, our left thumb extended, right thumb extended, and then flip this mudra, planting down towards the earth. In this mudra, I invite you to think about, what are we afraid of when it comes to letting go? And then release the palms, flip them face up on the knees, and receive all that energy that you got from letting go. And then gather it all up at your heart center to carry with you off your mat and into your life. We close with our intention. It's an ancient intention. It's the original intention, passed from heart to heart through thousands of years. And it's that our practice remains steady and our efforts remain continuous, and that our yoga helps and heals, and it serves and it benefits all beings everywhere. May all beings be safe. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they be free. May the thoughts and the actions of each of our lives contribute towards this. So let's finish with an Om sound. We're going to breathe in and breathe out, and breathe in and make the Om. So take a big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for being here, sharing the space and the practice. Super grateful for each one of you. The light in me, it sees and it honors the light in you. Thank you. Thank you.